From the Shanghai railway station. Today marks the first day of China's 2022 Spring Festival season. And generally, the Spring Festival lasts for about 40 days, from 15 days ahead of the Spring Festival and 25 days after. During the Spring Festival, the railway system is usually under the extreme traffic load. And how is the situation here? Let's get started. The bustling area behind me is the entry of the Shanghai railway station. The holiday travel rush starts from today. As we can see, the most passengers are those who rush to return home, with the majority of them taking short and medium distance trips. And the college students joining the travel after finishing the semester examination are expected to increase the passenger flow. The Shanghai Railway Bureau has just released the 2022 Spring Festival Plan of Yangtze River Delta Railway. During the Spring Festival travel season of 40 days, around 50 million passengers will travel, with a year-on-year increase of 16%. This year, 301 pairs of passenger trains are planned to increase on the basis of the peak operation to meet the travel needs of the passengers. The National Railway System has applied a new train operation schedule starting from the January the 10th. According to the schedule, the travel time of the high-speed trains becomes shorter and the speed is faster than before. Let's take a look at what changes have occurred compared with before. For example, if we leave from Shanghai for Taizhou and Wenzhou in Zhejiang province, 59 minutes and 34 minutes can be saved respectively compared with before. The travel time along the Yangtze River Delta Railway is shorter. As we can see, the Spring Festival is about to start. The flow of travelers has increased significantly, and the measures of epidemic prevention and control are strict. Although more than 2.9 billion COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered on the Chinese mainland, our country is still facing the dual challenges of the import of Delta and Omicron variants, especially for the vulnerable groups. So as you can see, for the upcoming year is the Tiger Year. So we can see some decorations of tiger are put in the Shanghai railway station. During the Spring Festival season, China's railway system usually faces an extremely heavy traffic load, which made buying a ticket very difficult in the past. During the Spring Festival, the most important festival for Chinese people, Shanghai Railway Station is one of the 4 major railway stations in Shanghai and one of the most important railway hubs in China. It is located to the north of the Jiangqiang area. The station consists of a 2-floor terminal building and 2 squares, one in the south and the other in the north. The 2 squares are connected by an underground corridor. So now we are coming to the 5th waiting room. So now we're coming to the checking way number 2, and here I meet the guest who will join our program today. So, hi, Cao Shiming, and Cao Shiming is the crew member of the railway system. Hi.
Hi.
To our audience.
Hi everyone. I'm Cao Shiming.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. So, for how long time have you been working in the railway system?
I've been working here for 5 months.
Just 5 months.
Yes.
So this year gonna be your first spring festival.
Yes, this is my first spring festival working and spending here.
Okay, so gonna be the first spring festival. That's how Cao Shiming is on duty. So how do you feel now?
I feel very excited and a little nervous.
Okay. So let's go get the downstairs. Okay, let's move. So the platform we are going to is platform 1, 2, 3. So because this is the winter season, so the temperature outside actually is still very cold.
Yes.
We can see the Fuxing Bowling train is quite close to the platform. So is this the train that we will get into?
Yes.
So now we are quite close to the train G14. The train is just approaching to the Shanghai railway station, and it will stay here for about half an hour. So it's about to leave in less than half an hour. So when the train stopped, many passengers will get off the train. So for the Beijing-Shanghai line, the bullet train with a speed of the 350 kilometers per hour, it will arrive at Beijing South Railway Station after journey taking about 4.5 hours. So the train actually now it is the G1. So it leaves from the Beijing South Station to the Shanghai Railway Station, and then it will go back. So from Shanghai to Beijing again. It will change into the Gao 14. So if you just join our Xinhua Live, I want to introduce our Xinhua Live to you. So where we are is the Shanghai Railway Station. This is live reporting from the Shanghai Railway Station. And today is the first day of the China's 2022 Spring Festival travel season. So in China, generally, the Spring Festival travel rush lasts for about 40 days, from 15 days ahead of the Spring Festival and to 25 days after. So during the Spring Festival season, China's railway system is always face extremely high travel load. So as you can see, so many passengers just get off the train to arrive Shanghai. So as the Shanghai Railway Bureau has just released the 2022 Spring Festival plan of Yangtze River Delta Railway. So during the Spring Festival travel season, for about 40 days, around 50 million passengers will travel with a year-on-year increase of 16%. Actually, many viewers from foreign countries, they like rejuvenation, like the Fuxing Bullet Train a lot. So, Shimin, can you introduce about more about the Fuxing Bullet Train?
An intelligent bullet train, which are equipped with crew members of the #1 high-speed rail team, was put into operation for the first time on the Beijing to Shanghai high-speed railway on June the 25th, 2021. Compared with the traditional Fuxing train, its most innovative features are intelligence and convenience.
So now we are quite close to the third coach of the Fuxing Bullet Train. So Shimin will bring us on the third coach, which is next to the business class and the first class. Okay, let's get in.
This is carriage 3.
As we can see, the layout of the third coach, the third carriage, looks quite similar to the second class. So is there any difference here? Can you tell us?
We specially set carriage 3 as silent carriage. At both ends of the carriage, we can see they are marked with the silent carriage signs.
Oh, it's a quiet car. So is that means that we are banned to make any sound here?
No, but it maintains a quiet environment. With individual whispers is allowed. Passengers should not affect others. To those who disobey the rules, we will try to persuade first and adjust the seat to ensure a quiet environment.
Yeah, great. So what makes it special is this is a quiet car. So that is to say, passengers willing to obey the rules can choose the quiet coach when booking their tickets on the website or the booking app. So we can have a look backward. And as Shimin has told us that to ensure a quiet environment, doors at both ends of the coach will be kept closed to reduce the noise. And this service started trial operations in the end of 2020.
There is a prompt card in each neck pocket.
Concerning the Spring Festival season, I have more news to share with you. A female police team from the Shanghai Police will debut and patrol on the Beijing-Shanghai line during this year's Spring Festival, and the average age of its team members only 23 years old. Although we have multiple choices for travels during the upcoming Spring Festival, it is suggested that we are better to stay where we study, work, and live concerning the grim situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is maybe the most efficient way to prevent the spread of the virus. So when traveling, we need to do a good job of personal protection, like we need to keep our masks wearing, and we need to do a good job of the hand disinfection. And finally, we need to keep the daily health monitoring. So that's the end of our Xinhua Live today. For the upcoming new year belongs to the Tiger year. Wish you all the best and a happy new year to you all. Bye bye.